Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Replicant, we're still going through the second run through the game. There are a few new scenes, like this one here, after we beat the little girl in the shipwreck. The little girl wrote a note, I think, to the postman. And kinda rips it up, so I guess we will never know. Alright, and then this video is going to be kind of similar to a previous video, but we're going to look at the wedding in the kingdom of Facade, and then we'll look at the Aerie, the big eyeball attack there. But for this one, the Facade, the kingdom, I forgot to record this part, so I can show it here. That's been a nice thing about doing playing through it a second time. But yeah, I really like the king here. I really liked Fira, the bride, who was killed by wolves. And then the king and the attendants, they had kind of a disagreement. The king wants to go kill the wolves, of course, but the attendants are like, no, you gotta stay here and protect the kingdom. Yeah, but the king is set. He has his mind set. And I talked about this before, but I really like the performance of the King of Facade. It's in a language that we don't know, but the emotion really comes across. And this is very moving. There's kind of a turning point in the tone. And the advisors say that they will follow their king after all. And it turns out maybe they were always on the king's side. They went ahead and they, according to the rules, got the permission to go. And then, this being the second playthrough, we're getting some kind of background on the bosses in order to tell their side of the story, to drum up sympathy for them, but I'm not buying it. Earlier, somebody said, might have been Grimoire Weiss, why are wolves living in a desert when they usually live in a forest? we saw through flashbacks that the humans, they destroyed the forest, and then it became a desert for that. And the wolves are resentful of that. And the wolves are hunted. And the wolves are resolute in defying the humans. Alright, we'll warp ahead here. And I'm going to use the Beast Curse Spear. I got that to level 4, which is the max. That was the handout spear that came with a 3-star protagonist in the Nier Reincarnation collaboration. I'm still impressed by like battles like this where there are like multiple guys running around. Like kind of my eternal frame of reference for video game like performance is like PlayStation 2 and earlier. So yeah, I can still be impressed by stuff like this. Alright, finishing blow. Just graze that wolf. Oof. Alright, finishing blow from the king. What have we done to deserve such a fate? Just bad luck, man. Fate is blind, as I talked about in my recent Greek tragedy video. I guess I can link to that below. Alright, then we got a flashback showing the human that raised the wolf, but I'll cut it, because I don't care. Yeah, you killed Fida. No sympathy from me. Alright, and then here we get a little bit of a history on Fida. Indentured servitude, and was forbidden to speak. So it wasn't until she was married, after the ceremony, that she did speak. But yeah, Grimoire Weiss, she seemed happy, and I got that impression too. I can imagine her smiling a lot underneath her hood, her mask. Alright, and that will round up that story. Alright, here we're heading to the Aerie, and this time we get a little bit of a cutscene of the villagers speaking to each other. And it seems like they are not human. So it might be shades speaking together. And I wonder if inside those little huts that they've been shades all this time. Alright, but here we went to this kind of shop. We've seen people for the first time. in this town. And Emil's just floating here and there. And this guard is bugging. Oh! Became a shade. So I wonder if all of these people here are infected, and it just kind of takes some kind of trigger to turn them into shades. And are they all aware of it or not? I don't know. I feel like this part doesn't do a great job of explaining what exactly is going on. Maybe we'll find that out later. Alright, and then here, this scene I was looking forward to in the second playthrough, because I was thinking that Kaine was going to get some insight. But as it turns out, no! I was very shocked. So I'm going to show this scene again, but there's no, like, additional dialogue or anything. You people are the monsters here. Going through this second run, we have seen some shades that have like consciousness. They have memory of like when they were human. And then here we are hearing them kind of speak to us. I guess the humans as shades were okay with their existence as shades. And they're accusing us of being a monster. And they're accusing us of having lost our humanity. But as we knew from the events leading up to ending A, nobody's a human. Nobody in that room anyway, that last room. Okay. But here, we have all the key pieces. We can go to the Shadow Lord's castle. And then the protagonist here, he was wondering about how much he wants to involve Emil and Kaine.
Oi, 何ふざけたことを言っているんだ。
聞いていたのか。
カイネ、エミール、俺は。
私たちを置いていくなんて、ふざける以外の何だって言うんだ。
そうですよ。こんな僕を受け入れてくれて、何があっても一緒だって言ってもらえた。今度は僕たちがお返しする番です。
恩返しとか仲間とか、そういう恥ずかしいことをいちいち説明させるな。
Very strong theme of friendship in this game, which I don't think was very present at all in Automata. That's one of the biggest differences, I feel. The relationships between 2B, 9S, and A2 are very twisted. In Reincarnation, there are a few relationships which are kind of based in friendship, mutual trust. Maybe Griffin Lars, Leon and Demas, but that'll be a subject for a future video. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.